Hello! It has been a minute since I have uploaded. Nothing serious going on. I've just been lazy, to be frank. Something brought me back to inspire me to start yapping again. It's good old reliable that brought me back, aka Steam, aka Valve, aka Gaben Newell. Man, actually, if Gabe ever dies, oh, it's gonna be such a sad day. Such a sad day for gamers and just humanity as a whole. God, man, the amount of just cool things that guy does, I think. I don't know, maybe someone's got some dirt on him. I think he's cool. And his policies with running Steam, they're pretty dope. That guy, the CEO of Chewy, the pet delivery supply place, and the CEO of Arizona Iced Tea, the three goated CEOs of our time. But yeah, their new steam machine. This thing looks very interesting and very cool at the same time. Kind of reminds me of an old console that a certain greedy corporation and company didn't capitalize on, but we won't mention who that is. And by that I mean it could have been that certain greedy ass company's Xbox or PlayStation 2. But we just won't talk about that. We just won't talk about that. But the Steam machine, wow. It's literally a computer that's a console. Something that Microsoft has been trying to do for forever, I guess, kind of. It apparently runs off of the Linux system and uses some sort of artificial intelligence software thingy, I think. Remember, I'm just Googling all this, so, hands up, don't shoot me. Uses that software to turn Windows games in real time into usable games on a Linux based operating system. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty sick, Gabe. Didn't know that. Because Linux is nice. A little fat penguin knows how to run an operating system better than whatever whatever the hell we call Microsoft's logo. I don't know, flamboyant window. But it also has multiple controller configurations that allow for Xbox controllers, PlayStation controllers, and by my Googling research, any controller that has a USB connection type. You're not going to need to pay for any online services with the Steam machine to game with the homies. You ain't gotta pay anymore. Sony and Xbox saying cough up that whatever amount. I think it's like fucking $70 now, or for a year. Ugh, disgusting, gross. Ugh. That's gross to be able to have fun with your friends. But yeah, you won't have to do that anymore. Wow, pretty cool. Oh, and also it's gonna have probably hundreds and hundreds of titles to be able to buy slash download and slash play. So that's pretty dope as well. Yep. Essentially, what I am saying is everyone that isn't this console is fucked. That is if it performs well and doesn't have a terrible launch like the Ouya console that everybody loved. Y'all remember that one? That was a doozy. I think it was like what, supposed to be $150 or something, and it just came out as terrible. Oh man, terrible console. Steam has a partnership right now too with Microsoft and Sony to have their exclusives on this upcoming console too. And the only company that I didn't hear any news about having this certain deal too is a certain greedy corporation that just didn't want to partner up with Valve to release games on their platform. So yeah, we don't mention that greedy corporation unless we're talking about their new movie coming out. That new movie looks pretty dope. Yeah. One of the best titles that they ever released, making it to the movie theater, and it looks really good. So I can't wait to actually go see that. I can't imagine Microsoft really caring about this. It looks like they might just be done with Xbox Series as a whole and move towards software development. But man, them boys at Sony are probably gonna be upset. I don't know. I don't know if there's any legality involved here where they sign this contract saying, "Hey, we'll trickle in our old exclusives to Valve, aka Steam, to release on your platform for more sales on the computer." And then, boom, Valve's like, "Look at my Steam machine," you know? So that's gonna hurt. If this console performs well, I mean, oh God, excuse me, it's gonna be a huge kneecap to Sony if it does. Realistically, if it does perform well, I think Sony's gonna have to probably time release every exclusive instead of cherry picking like they are, to be able to keep up and or slash keep ahead, of the competition. Because right now Sony's definitely dominating in the video game hemisphere, not just in the states but also overseas. But now on the flip side, if the Steam machine fails, then it won't do shit. And honestly, the way I see it, Sony just wins because Microsoft really just gave up. Like actually waved the white flag. It's so sad to see, in my opinion. I had an original Xbox with the original poop controller that they launched it with, and I enjoyed that original poop controller on the original Xbox. The titles that came out on that thing were awesome. The snowboarding game, as you rocket, the tricky game, that dude, this is sick. It was sick fucking game. And some others like Splinter Cell 2. Splinter Cell was awesome on there. Um, can't really think of any others. I'm gonna be so real with you. But what can you do with Microsoft? It's when your company is ran by a bunch of chimps going crazy on typewriters. Really, what can you do, honestly? So, other than that piece of news, I have been contemplating something, mainly for what I want to do with this channel. Obviously, I like talking and hearing my own voice totally, but I really want to do more than just yapping videos. Something that deserves the title of, and you just can't see my fingers, but content, you know? Because I swear to God, a lot of YouTubers out here say, "Guys, look at my content." And it's just them recording videos of other people recording other people's videos and saying something irrelevant in between. Like no actual advice, nothing of substance, just milking a topic. But it works, you know? It does work. Sometimes I fall into that trap, and it works when I'm drunk and can't fall asleep at 4 in the morning, and I want to keep up with what's going on in the YouTube dramascape. So yeah, it does. Sometimes it works. But what I'm thinking is, I think I want to start some review videos, some review content. I don't know what of. I really don't. Maybe anything a dork like me would consume, but I'm still thinking about what to review. Not sure if I should try to be super duper serious and do that or keep it lighthearted. Either I'm not too sure. I'm thinking of leaning more towards the easiest route possible because I don't edit shit on my videos. So might see if a good old friend of mine can, you know, whatever he's got in store, play around with this video, put some put some cool pictures on the screen. I don't know, something funny. like a horse laughing. I think I think horses laugh when they show their nasty ass teeth. That shit makes me laugh. So, anyways, if you enjoyed this video, not content, and want to help me out, hey man, subscribe. Leave a comment. The video I made on Emiru had some comments, mostly mean, but hey, some interaction is better than none. So, thanks for listening.